Okay, so the next order of business is to let AI take over all of the jobs. We no longer need beavers, okay? We want to retire all of the beavers or let them die off. Both are valid options. And run the entire base with robots alone. We do need an insane amount of loop, though, for that to actually work out. A factory that produces slippery grease. Slippery grease was actually my nickname in college. Do you guys know that? I'll put some shrubs down over here because everybody knows shrubs love, or robots love shrubs. And, very important, we'll have to add some decorative roofs. And then one to trigger you guys. There it is. All right. All right. So, this obviously does need power. I don't know yet how I'm going to supply that. So many nicknames. I had so many nicknames in university, man. It was insane. Everybody said it. Wait, this thing... How... Do you not get power from this shaft? How do you get power? I don't understand. Can you not get power on that one little piece over here on the corner? Is that not... It needs to be on the side? Okay. We'll move you in a different direction, too. This is a essential building. The centrifuge, that is, for... lube. No centrifuge means no lube. And is that really a life you want to live? Okay, yeah, so this thing can go. And then we have to figure out a way to supply power to right over here. Is a life without lube worth living? That's the question I just casually posed here. I'm not going to be discussing this any further. This will be a question that you need to answer for yourselves. But I do think it's something that's important to answer. These beavers will have to make up their own decisions as far as that goes. I am only here to make you guys aware of the fact that these questions even exist. Can I make a little overhang over here? Yeah. A little overhang so we can transfer power from the low ground up to the high ground. So my current plan is to basically run everything off of one power source. I don't know if this is a good or a bad idea. It sounds pretty bad, honestly, now that I'm saying it out loud, but I think it's fine. Yeah, there we go. So that's gonna make it all connect. Man, this is a absolute abomination that I'm building. Nice. And then I know that my beavers, or my robot beavers, I suppose, they're gonna need a charging station. So a place where bots come to recharge. This also requires electricity. Oh, it can only be provided as well from the site? I mean, we definitely need one of those. What is this? A control tower? A tall structure that sends out signals to nearby bots to work harder. Oh, this takes 3 science to run. Curious. So I can use robots and then use them to build up more robots, and then we can inspire them to make more robots faster. Am I getting that right? That's awesome. So a little charging station over here would be sweet. Yeah. And we want to make sure that we hook this up in the back. Boom. All right. This is nice. The gears over here are empty, so we can remove it. I mean, it's a bit of a contraption, I will say, but if all of this indeed does the trick, we're gonna have way more production. Oh, one item that I am not yet making. Yeah, is the one that requires pine resin. Wood workshop. This is for spiraling staircases. Does this require electricity? It does. So maybe this would be like a perfect thing to fit over here. Or over here. Yeah, this would fit over here. Perfect. Boom. So this is for those fancy planks. I currently don't really have any easy ways of doing the fancy planks, but... So we have our tube station now. These flashing lights, I think, are beavers transferring back and forth. It's a little hard to see, but it's all underground. We have a tube that allows them to travel very quickly from one side to the next. We have quite a lot of water. Bad tide is approaching, which I don't really love. Wait, how come this basin is not filled up more? Why is it flowing out over here? I don't understand. Shouldn't be flowing out. Or are we just pumping up so much? I guess we have enough water stored for the bad tide to not be that big of an issue. Oh, I never raised the floodgate over here at the bottom. That's why. Yeah, I should have done that a while ago. More power is important. Okay, so you make the bot chassis. You make the bot heads, and then you make the limbs. The limbs are coming out in bigger numbers. So these are called fill valves. They're honestly a little bit confusing for me as well, but they do seem to make, like they basically have like a minimum amount before it starts flowing again. And you can set it up. So there's a fill valve over here at the bottom. And then a triple floodgate right above it. I will delete this staircase over here so they don't accidentally go into the water. Because they're all gonna get sick. My crops over here are going to die, but I think that's okay. We have plenty of food as it is. Wow. We actually have a lot of kohlrabis as well. A load of berries. Honestly, we're kind of popping up as far, or popping off rather, as far as food goes. We have a little statue over here. The laborer's monument. I don't have as many gears as I would like to have. I have a little gear factory over here, but maybe we can make another one. Yeah. Little gear factory. And then we need to create another explosives factory again. Explosives are under landscaping. Of course they are. It's a very normal thing in Dutch culture to use explosives for landscaping. You're on cycle 16 or so on this map and you've not really used any explosives? Really? I've used an insane amount of explosives. How did you get rid of the bad water situation? I've been an explosive main ever since the start. You just drill mechs? Wait, how do you drill without explosives? Is there an alternative way? Can you destroy blocks without using explosives? I'm very curious to see other people's solutions to this map. Maybe I am doing the loco thing and I'm making things way harder than they need to be. That's usually how I solve problems in anything. That is the loco way. Yeah, but you can't really get more water out of this than like 100%, right? Oh, okay, okay. You think I'm doing better than you? Oh, okay, okay. That's all I wanted to hear. Oh, dude, the amount of, The amount of bad water right now is getting kind of ridiculous. Ultimately, I'm gonna need to harvest a lot of this stuff, man. Oh, there's another geothermal field way off in the distance. There's also a permanent underground ruin over here. That would be really nice for me to gather more steel with. Should I build tubes that can go all the way around the map? Is that a good idea? I have no idea. Like, these things are fast. It's 300%. And if you can take a direct route... Might be too expensive, though. What's going on, Fractive? You like my beaver? Thanks, man. I spent a lot of time on it. Yeah, so the problem is that I'm gonna have way too much demand on this this system and not enough power output. I have 0 gears at the moment. We should really be making more of them. Yeah, I should probably get some more steam engines going. More steam engines would be very useful. So these require lumber and water to run. So if I want to run this properly, we need to get both of them. I kind of want to tunnel my way over here, though, if possible. Like, I would really like to have another... I'd really like to have another tunnel. But then this one goes over here. Another underground tunnel for more underground exploration here for the beavers. Probably a good idea to have this one going in on this side. We could also make it above ground, to be honest. Maybe above ground is better. We have some space here. We could run it above ground. Maybe it'd be more fun, you know? We can go like we can go over this little section, or we can go through this tunnel over here. Is that possible? Can I make my tunnel? Like, can I make my tubes go through the tunnel over here? Oh, yeah, they can. That would probably be the better way of doing it. It's a little hard to see. But we can go around this side. There we go. And then hook it in over here. This doesn't require a crazy amount of crazy building. Yeah. Can we also destroy this one, please? There we go. A little up and under. And then another station over here, another tube station. All right. And that will allow me, or that will allow the beavers to go this way. Oh. The steam engines do need to be entered from the other side, though. So if we can, I would like to move them around. There we go. We could spaghetti this through the tunnel as well. So they can walk there if they want to, but the tube would be way quicker. A little underground pass. Some electricity going around. Honestly, not bad, right? Like, so this is going to require both water and then also... yeah, water and logs to run. But it can run off of that for a very long time. So I don't really know exactly how much of it I need to have. I can probably go with a reasonably small amount of it. Maybe this is stupid, but we don't really need to store 1 million lumber over here. There we go. So this will be water. This will be logs. Maybe I need to go with the big boy ones, though. Maybe we need to store more than this. Okay, so we gotta flush the system. Lower the floodgate. Bring the clean, healthy water back in. It's gonna take a while, but... this is only a problem every once in a while. Gotta finish this little project over here. There we go. All right. This is very quickly turning into the main station at this point, like the central station. Maybe, maybe we could have been a little bit smarter about it all. Ah, it's okay. Oh, they can't currently build this at all, can they? There we go. Now they should be able to go there. Yeah, so the amount of range I have on all of my projects is quite significant now. Like, if I select the main district center, most of the stuff is reasonably well within range. Kind of cool. We should really be building all of this ASAP, though. Like, this is kind of a mess. Because there's a bunch of guys just sitting around doing nothing at the moment. Not contributing to society at all. Just being wastemen. They think it's the weekend all day long. Every day of the week is weekend. No, 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 no. Not on my watch. Okay, so we have loads of supplies here, loads of storage. We have a ridiculous amount of explosives already. Maybe a little too much. Did someone call? Hello, waste man. All right, I'm actually pretty much full on coal robbies. Isn't that crazy? How much of the stuff do I actually need? We could swap some of it over maybe for like a higher tier vegetable. We could aim again for a little bit of the cassava or cassava. which does require me to ferment it, though, which is a bit annoying. I had a fermenter set up over here, but then I moved it away. Yeah, I think we're gonna start growing it. Most of this is done. Like, we don't really need more of it. I'm actually full on the storage right now. So we'll go and move onwards to the next type of food, which will make them happier, and with more happiness, they will work faster. Yeah. I know you guys have been trying real hard to grow all of this. I apologize. Please get rid of it now. Thank you. I'm a bad person. The mangrove fruit we don't need anymore. These medical beds, I was planning on putting somewhere else. Vegetables. Vegeta Bliss? Would that be better? Vegeta bless us all. I would love to be blessed by Vegeta. He's a good guy. Yeah, get rid of this. We can move the hauling post. Right over here. Same settings, same idea. And then our food production, our cassava, or cassava, or kasufufi. Okay, nobody says that. We can move that over here. And we can start harvesting, we can start fermenting, I guess. Yeah, this thing can also go. The builder's hut, we can move over here. Also a temporary setup, but that's okay. So we're clearing the low ground for more important stuff. Yo, Sloyd, thank you for the 74 months. Hell yeah, thank you. Yeah, so this is actually very accessible again now, which is kind of awesome. So, what we want to set up is... I'm actually very low on planks. We'll go with this, I suppose, for now, and then we'll set up... cassava? Or cassava? I don't know. There we go. There's a beaver that's stuck in the new tube. Oh, no, buddy. No, you guys are fine. Wait, there's one of them that's... Where are you? Natural selection is happening right now, gamers. Natural selection, I'm afraid. For Valazet. Valazet is hungry and thirsty. He lacks shelter, but he did sleep well. And I guess, I guess we need to free him anyways. Wait, where is he? I don't even know where he is. Is he underneath this one? Buddy, where are you? Oh, you're just on the floor. Okay. There we go. He just built it in the wrong order. He like painted himself into the corner of the room. It happens. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of fermenting. Now we can store the fancy fermented cassava or cassava, who knows? I've already forgotten the pronunciation. We looked it up, but I don't care. We can store that over here. Fermented. Yes. They're gonna be so happy. They're gonna be so freaking happy. Yeah, so we also get rid of all of this stuff. This one can be emptied. Then we also get rid of these crops over here. There we go. And we start getting rid of most of these paths. And then this area over here. Get another farm. This area over here can then be a different type of crop. And hopefully we will not, you know, run too low here on the kohlrabies anymore. Like, hopefully we're going to be able to get a second type of food out here, and these guys are going to be happy, and their productivity is going to go up because of it. Because it turns out, and this may be a surprise to many of you, but most people don't want to eat the same thing literally all day, every day. I know. Even when they know it's good for them, you know? Even when you know that that is what you need. Like, if you know that you should eat your vegetables every day, then why wouldn't you eat them? That would just be dumb. Being a human is tough. I eat rice every day, and you are completely not sad? Yeah, I know there's a big part of Rice Gang in the chat. We have talked about rice many times in the past. Rice Gang members go hard, dude. So how do we go up there? Rice has too many carbs for your diet? I mean, are you low carbing that hard? Gotta create a spiraling staircase over here. So we can reach that particular spot. So this is gonna go that way, yes. Then we need one that goes over here, that way, yes. We gotta go around this way, yes. And then we gotta make sure that there's a path that leads over there. All right. Bam. Spiraling staircase successful. So this is gonna be for fermented cassava. What about couscous? I'm not a big couscous guy. I know many people love couscous. I don't know. When I think of couscous, I think back of my childhood and my mom preparing it, and I never liked it. Maybe it's great. No, we don't have any elevators, but we do have tube ways. Okay, all of this stuff is working again. This is a explosives factory, of course. Naturally. We need to make sure that this over here is fermented. Yes. And then we can deposit it over here when this is done. Now, I do need a shit ton of planks again. I am low on planks. I am low on gears. As in, like, I literally have none of either. This thing is empty. All of this is disappearing over here too. That's good. And rather than going immediately for multiple types of vegetables, I'll just go for... We'll just go for all of this. Kohlrabi. Your time is in the past, Kohlrabi. You're growing in the wrong neighborhood. Kohlrabi is upstairs. Did you not get the memo? Why would there be kohlrabi growing in a cassava field? That makes no sense. Is it stupid? Hello? All right. All right. Very nice. I would actually like to move this farmhouse as well to the other farmhouses. We have a farmhouse area now. This is where the farmhouses live. Okay. Yeah, I should definitely have a way for them to go from one side of the area to the next. I should also have showers. How do you guys feel about showers? What's good on Zeus? Optional? You get 2 to 3 showers per day? Damn. Look at Mr. Moneybags over here. Two quick rinses and then 1 real shower? Damn. Oh, my reservoir is not filling because I did not raise the floodgate. Okay, we're fermenting cassava. Cassava. We're also making robots! Yo! We are making robots! Where can I see how many robots I have? I have 0 at the moment. I think I just caught the first one. Big. Soon we don't even need regular beavers anymore. Ha ha ha. Replace the beavers with artificial counterparts instead. Why would AI let us be around?
Hey Loco.
What do we add?
Of my totally hard-earned money. Hopefully your BB is also able to hit the growth rate of 12 month per year kappa.
Thank you, Altron. I actually think Bella is currently reaching about 13 months a year, man. She's growing fast. She's been bulking for a while. Thank you very much for the 45 months. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, 0.95 is the way. Thank you, man, for the 45 months. Oh, you gotta be subscribed for another 25 years? Damn, thank you. That's a while. So we're already harvesting cassava. Kasufi. Yeah, the reservoir is dropping because I dropped this one down to 0.95. It should go up, though. How can I get this thing to generate more liquid? Like, I don't quite understand how I can get more water in this freaking world, man. Yeah, but wait, you can make these? No. Can you make aquifer drills? Can you make water anywhere? Whoa, what? No, it has to be built on an aquifer. What does an aquifer look like? What is Are there more on this map? So there's one over here, but it's emitting bad water. If I build a regular aquifer on top of it, is it going to suddenly make magical real water? There are two over here. Oh. So if I plant an aquifer drill on top of one of those bad water sources, or the bad water aquifers, it is going to generate clean water? Which one is the closest one? There's one pretty far out there. There's one over here, I guess, that's reasonably close. And this is also coincidentally right next to another pile of steel. Oh, dude, we can go over here as well. Get the tube station out. Get to this area right over here. Yeah, this is another big project, for sure. I like how we're slowly taking over the whole map, though. It's kind of fun, right? Like, we have so many different angles. I wonder if I need a new district for this, but if I use the tubes, they have so much more range. Like, if I put another tube station down over here on this high ground, like, that's very manageable. We can just put one over here. Like, right over here. We could maybe get, like, another little town over here and then do a district in this area. Should be doable. Yeah, I don't really like the idea of making districts. If I can just, like, create tubes from one side of the map to the next, that would be awesome. Oh, no. That's not where you want to need it. I will just sort of sketch this out for now. Um... It's the back entrance. Yeah. There we go. I mean, this is a low priority project, but that is cool. Ooh, look at that. Big expansion. Big expansion. This is very low though. We don't do this just yet. That is fun. So if I build an aquifer drill on top of this thing, we're going to get more water. Obviously, this needs electricity as well, so we like need a lot of stuff here. And preferably this area needs to be self-sustainable too, which is an entirely different story. Yeah, there are batrite drains over here. But we can probably get... Like, we can probably guide this in another direction. Although I'm not really sure how. Oh, wait, look at this. There's already another drill set up in this location and a couple of bridges. What in the world? It says natural overhang, but this doesn't feel like a... This looks like another starting point. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, somebody said that it's better to actually just run multiple districts because apparently it's a much... it's much less lag. I don't think you can block them with levies straight up. Like, I tried it. You can't build another levy on top of it. Apparently, the pathing calculation or something can become a bit of a meme if you have a load of stuff. Yeah, I don't know. You can block them? Can I, like... just contain them? I don't know. Somebody in the YouTube comments said that it helps with lag to have multiple districts. And the YouTube comment section is always right. Just like when they just hit the subscribe button, when, you know, the people watching this, they liked and subscribed, and then everybody clapped. I don't know how to fill this in. How do I prevent this from, like, Can you, like, make a platform above this? Does that work? Oh, that does work. So actually, maybe this entire area that I'm building up right over here is kind of pointless. I don't think we need any of this stuff that I just put down. Yeah. Oh. They were just fucking looking at me, man. Did you see that? They were staring at me. Pricks. Wait, no, it still doesn't work. Oh, I actually do have to build all the way around it. Never mind, I thought I could block them off like that. Yeah. The drought ended. There was a drought? Er was een droogte? Huh? Ga ik helemaal niet door, chat. Huh? Nou ja zeg. Kom je nu mee? Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da-da. Alright. Alright. What kind of English was that? It's Dutch English. Oh, we have a robot! Let's go! Oh, I have to spend science in order to get some of these things to be traded over by a robot. Okay, what first? Or like, what job? What job do you think we should automate first? What is like a critical job that robots would be better at? Literally everything. We have nothing specialized in our settlement that can not be automated. Streaming? Hey, hold. Whoa. Yeah, you're probably right. StarCraft 2 commentary? We can turn this into a builder's hut. Yeah, we can turn our yeah. We can make our robots build stuff. So at some point when we have everybody set up to be exchanged by robots, then why do the beavers still exist? This is going to be a thing in real life too, guys. What if, hypothetically speaking, every job gets taken over by some sort of artificial thing? Then why would they bother keeping us around? What's the point? What do we add? They can make us work for them so they can go and chill? Wait a second. That sounds like AI making AI, except out of humans. I don't think I would be very good as an AI. Like, if Cloud were to ask me questions about the things that I normally ask Cloud, I wouldn't even try. I would just give it really dumb answers, but worse than the AI usually would, you know? Like, I would clearly not put in any effort. Or I would turn into like one of those ChatGPT suck-offs, you know, where he basically just agrees with everything I say. No, I don't really like these medical beds over here. You repair airplanes for a living, Madam Pew Pew. You're not gonna get automated anytime soon. You're safe. You're fine. Nobody wants their planes automatically repaired. At least not yet. There's like a bunch of jobs that are very safe, okay? Like being a barber. I don't really want a robot cutting my hair and having blades next to my neck and all the rest of it, you know? Like it just doesn't seem like a good idea. AI politicians? AI politicians would have to like come up with things, reason it, and then actually stick to it a lot more, right? I'm out of water, guys. I have no water. But I think we can start pumping. Yo, this should be something we do with AI or with robots. Gatwick is trialing AI air traffic control? Oh no! Never mind. I take it back. Take it back. You're screwed. GG. Take it back. I am also pretty optimistic about it. I know I'm in the minority, though. No, this is a perfect spot for, like, something better than that here. AI would be able to pronounce Azerbaijan. I did it. Does that mean that I'm AI? I might be AI. Wait, who cannot pronounce Azerbaijan? Oh, you can build these on top of one another? Yo, these are stackable? All right. Get out of this hospital wing. We're building a stackable hospital wing.
Well today.
Hey, what's going on, Dill? I'm doing pretty well. Yeah, thank you, man. I'm a bit tired, I will be honest. But apparently that's part of the deal. Yeah, apparently, Bella doesn't mind that so much. Like, Bella likes eating more than I like eating, and I like eating quite a lot. But she just wants to eat, dude. She loves eating. Can AI replace eating? I hope so. Yo, we are creating a hospital wing over here that's stackable. Pretty sweet. This corner one is canceled. I'm sorry, because you are not stackable. So instead, we'll put something down that you guys get kind of happy of. Here, a shrub. You guys love shrubs. Can I put a... Is a shrub stackable? No, shrub's apparently not stackable. Lantern, then. Lantern and shrub. Yo, I figured it out. Perfect. Albanian Prime Minister Edi Rama announced in October of 2025 that Diela, the country's AI-powered virtual minister, is pregnant with 83 children. These 83 are AI-powered assistants assigned to the Socialist Party, designed to record parliament, blah, 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 blah. Oh, okay. Never mind, guys. I was joking, but apparently Albania is not. This does sound like a bullshit story, though, I will say, but... Oh my god. It's a thing? Alright. I am also pregnant with 83 children right now. And I have been for a while. I also haven't had my period in like 33 years. Does that mean I'm pregnant? Am I pregante? Congrats, Loco. Thanks, thanks, guys. Appreciate it, man. We really need more water. I'm bursting at the seams. Yeah. I have multiple robots. Iron Bolt 1 and 2. Yeah, you guys get to work. Robot. A robot. Do robots feel happiness when they walk past a shrub? Or a lantern? Or a roof decoration? I could put a roof decoration on the ground. I don't know. I don't feel comfortable with that. Even though it probably works. Robots. Yes, dude. This one automated into robots. You'll have to see it. Robots have other needs. What kind of needs do robots have? I don't want to know, actually. What if they have some really messed up needs? Yeah, they need copious amounts of lubricant. Electrical sockets. Ooh. Yo, go, Gil!
Nice.
Nice! Thank you for the 69 months, man. Appreciate that. Bump it. No available workers in the district? We'll get there, okay? We got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. So wait, I have these little robot beavers now running around. Can we look at one up close? Oh no! I did just now realize that the injured beavers have like little bandages. This guy has a bandage flipper. Or tail. I prefer the word flipper. That's kind of sad. Do we have one? Oh my god, we have a lot of ill ones. Do we have a robot anywhere? How can I select individual guys? Oh, here we go. Ironbot. Where are you? Can I... How do I find you? Oh! Does he ever go outside? Oh! He's beautiful. Look, we have 2 of them. But he's out of power, I guess. Yeah, he's out of electricity right now. He needs power. He's got no power! Right. Sorry. That was unnecessary, but I felt like I needed to do that. I apologize. So we need to charge them up some way. I have a little charging station over there. We can put a couple of charging stations over here. Can robots use tubes? Maybe that's what the loop is for. And I'm assuming they can work 24/7. Wait, you gotta loop up the tube in order for them to slide to the other side. Ooh, 2 accidental rhymes. Okay, we can work with that. Accidental rep god confirmed. Watch out, Eminem. Can you recycle sick beavers into Necrons? Morally questionable thing to say, but interesting. Couple of decontamination pods over here. I never rebuilt those. Lube the tube. Slide to the side. Many people have been saying for a long time that I could really give Eminem a run for his money. Many people say it. Eminem is actually kind of washed? Oh. So we don't have a really good wet fur situation going on. My beavers are all in need of moisture. Well, you know, asking you shall receive. I will try and grant you guys the wetness that you all desire. I did remove the showers. Yeah, and a way for them to get into the water in the first place. It's a double shower, though, dude. These guys are freaky. What if they see each other's flipper? Yo, Figaro!
If you had one shot or one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment, would you capture it or just let it slip?
That's a great point, Figaro. I feel like the more interesting question is if you have 2 shots, 2 opportunities to seize everything you ever wanted. 2 moments. Would you capture it and do the same thing twice in a row and hope for the best? Or do you take a risky chance the first time around under the assumption that you have a second chance to maybe play it safe? I mean, it doesn't roll off the tongue very well, but I do think it's the more interesting question. It's not a very good rap. I understand why Eminem did not go with that one. Especially since he was busy dissing his mom. You would just only do it once? You would just succeed? You would risk it? Damn. I knew you guys were cool, but I didn't guys realize you were that badass. Good for you guys. Yeah, so I am super low on planks and super low on gears, and I keep spending it like I'm not. Nice, right? Like, I am spending money like I am never gonna run out. I just get a credit card to pay off my credit card. And then when that credit card is also no longer payable, I'll just get another credit card and pay it off that way. They can never catch me. This is a flawless strategy. 4 of them died of old age in one night. Jeez. They lived for long enough to see the AIs take over. Wait, what's the plural of AI? AIs? Yeah, it's good when your people are dying of old age. Look, it's a little sad. But if they're dying of old age, it means, you know, that life is good. My power grid is way over capacity. Absolutely. We should probably pause this. We should probably pause some of the production, actually. This one can also be paused. We don't really need more extract, do we? How many extracts do I have? None? Am I blind? Am I just not seeing it? You got flagged by Automot. Dude, this is such a lovely thing for Intrexa to wish upon all of you, but Twitch disagrees. I hope you all die of old age is what he says. That's a good thing. Why would that be a bad thing? I hope you all die at the age of 179. Of old age. Yeah. Rather than like some heart-related issues or I don't know, all these terrible diseases you can get. Somehow this is the problem, huh? 169 is the best you can do? Do you think StarCraft 3 is gonna be out by then? Probably not. No, probably not. I doubt it. No, don't answer the question. It's gonna hurt. Next major project, blast a tunnel to connect a water wheel to the power grid. I was thinking about it, but it's a little bit... Like, I would need to connect it in over here. Can we, like, wirelessly connect this to the power grid? Like, if I were to run a wheel over here, it'd be really fun. But we need wireless power emission, which I think is a bit unrealistic. I wish for Loco to live forever to keep streaming games. You could create an AI. Maybe I'm already an AI. Who knows? Hey, thank you, Swarm, for the 87. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No, you could get AI Loco to do streaming forever. Like, there's plenty of content out there. How do you do, fellow humans? I also enjoy converting oxygen into carbon dioxide. It's one of my favorite things to do. Ha ha ha. The real Loco is already retired. If you are an AI, then I would like this one, and I would rather not have it as a replacement. That's a very lovely compliment. Thank you, man. Is Bella an AI child? Jury's not yet out. She seems very biological thus far, I will say. The proof is in the poop. Well, she's a girl, so glitter, unicorn dust. That sort of stuff, you know? Yo, where's my freaking cassava? Okay, we have a little bit of it. Yeah, you guys keep eating it, huh? Very inconsiderate beavers. Do you guys see the new what is it, DLSS 5 drama? The internet is kind of losing its mind. So this is the new DLSS that is AI powered. So look, this is Resident Evil Requiem, the game I just finished, right? And then DLSS 5 on is changing her race. No, wait. No, wait, hold up. Kind of a little bit unlikely. Like, that does look more like Van Dijk. It's... You can just turn it off, of course. You can just turn it off, but... As far as video games as an art form goes... But this is why AI... Yeah, this is why RAM is now $1,000, okay? I hope you're happy. You're not happy? Oh. Yep. This was just last night that they premiered this. What am I doing again, guys? Where are all my gears going? Like, why are my gears seemingly so bad? Why do I have not enough? I have 7 unemployed beavers? Well, well, well. I think the robots are gobbling up a lot of the resources. Yeah. The robots are taking our jobs already. So this is the lumber mill and this is the gear workshop. I mean, it's a temporary problem. It's okay. Yeah, gear prices are through the roof right now. Because of the artificial intelligence we're creating in this world, plank and gear prices have really, they've gone up significantly. This game really is giving us a beautiful example of macroeconomics. But it's only temporary, like it will stabilize. It just takes a while. Now, the question is, will the robotic beaver bubble burst? That may be a unique sentence. Do you think anybody's ever said that sentence before in the history of humans? Will the robotic beaver bubble burst? We even have a little bit of alliteration going on. That's nice. Planks and gears are like the RAM and the oil of Beavertown. Yeah. Burst the bot beaver bubble. It is fun to say. Do recommend it. Alright. Keep making all the stuff. You guys need to be doing all the things. Maybe not priority 1 million though. Just high priority. Yeah, prioritize by haulers. Prioritize by haulers. Prioritize by haulers. Prioritize by haulers. Yes. All right. We have quite a lot of water again. The drought is approaching. We should be fine. These plants are going to die, but that's just kohlrabi, man. We got a lot of kohlrabi. Do you guys ever eat kohlrabi? Like, I know of its existence, but I feel like kohlrabi is like, this is probably a really cheap and historically like a vegetable for like poor people, but I feel like now it's like one of the hipster veggies, you know? Like, this has to be... I feel like the overlap between people that do daily yoga and meditation and that eat kohlrabi is pretty significant. That's not a bad thing. I'm just saying it exists. This is a millennial chef veggie, right? Yeah, okay. I'd eat it. I think I have eaten it. I think my dad... my dad, the millennial chef, who clearly does yoga every day. I think he grew some in his garden, actually. It tasted really nice, from what I recall. My dad is a bit of a hipster. Absolutely, yeah. If I had to describe my dad with one word, hipster is the one that definitely would come to mind. My dad thought he was so funny, by the way. He said, "Hello, son," in my YouTube live stream chat the other day. And people in the chat were arguing that that possibly couldn't be my dad, and he thought that was the funniest shit ever. But it was actually him. He said one line. Oh, well. Oh, there's no power over here? They've got no power. Hello, son. That's the only thing I said. Yeah. I'm spending more planks so I can scale up my planks. You somewhat imagine my dad to be 8 feet tall with a voice as deep as Kratos? No, not quite. I'm quite a bit taller than my dad. I'm pretty sure he's shrinking by now. You don't know who Kratos is? He's the god of war. He's also a great dad. Yes. Great father. Really, I mean, some people ask like, hey, who do you inspire to be as a dad? Kratos really is my main inspiration. Lovely dude. Yo, I have 10 unemployed beavers. I think that means we start scaling down the production so that when some of you die of old age, you don't get replaced. Nice, right? You think my dad looks like Danny DeVito? Look, I said he was shorter than me. I didn't say he was short. Danny DeVito must be pretty short. Well, my dad's pretty old right now, right? So Dutch short didn't really apply so much back when he was born, I don't think. Guys, we kind of have to slow it down a little bit. This is one of the downsides of most city builders. It always slows down to a trickle the deeper you go. Like, a lot of it is now management rather than actively building. We gotta wait for the projects get bigger, so we just gotta kind of wait until the projects are done. My main thing that really slowed it down a lot are these gears and planks. They really make things much, much slower. We're nearly done with this steam engine, though, and the steam engine is going to provide a lot of power, which is going to make all of the production a lot smoother, I think. But for now, it's slow. Yeah, a second district could help. But I feel like this would be a perfect area for a second district. Like, all of this is very runnable off of one district. None of my lines are really that dark red. Like, you know, there's some over here, but that's fine. This stuff over here is all acceptable. It's just like StarCraft. Later in the game, it gets slower because the higher end units cost more. StarCraft 2 gets slower in the late game? I don't know, man. Seems pretty fast to me. But the thought counts. By the way, can I stack these tube bits on top of one another? Are they like... Okay. Yeah. We can just stack those immediately. Are we pumping? Yeah, okay. We're getting wet beavers again. That's awesome. Yeah, the beavers are getting moist, which is what they need. It's what they desire on a frequent basis. It's good for the health of the beaver. Makes them happy. You cannot set up limitations for each of these items, right? No. I did grow some mangrove, but the problem is that the bat tide absolutely kills it. We have a lot of categories here that I haven't really touched yet. I feel like when we are stable, which we are pretty close to, we can start looking for things such as, now bear with me, enjoyment. We can work on things such as entertainment. I know. I know. But I don't think it's a bad idea. Okay, this gear thing is almost done. That means that this gear thing is going to work pretty fast. Yeah, so they get, like, they get extra movement speed and all the rest of it when they are happy. Happiness is directly correlated to how fast people work. Unlike real life. In real life, all you gotta do is just assign more projects and assign more time at work. And more stuff will get done. But when you're already at 16 hours, it's apparently there's not a lot you can do anymore. So currently, even during the downtime... Oh, we have a new well-being high score. Let's go. My beavers are happier than ever. Very nice. Yeah, we can skill this up really well. With all of the other little doodads that we have access to. What would be like an easy one to go and make? Scratcher? A machine for scratching those hard-to-reach itches. What would be a good spot for that? It can only have one at a time, but... Here, we can plant a couple of them down. I have some dead spots in areas that clearly can be used for that sort of thing. Yeah, I would like one of those machines. Here, we can put one over here in that corner, too. Okay, this looks problematic. The whole world is dry. But I think it's okay, maybe? There's a chance it's okay. Now, we have plenty of food. We have enough water to survive the drought. And while currently my beavers are dry, they're still happy. It's just a temporary problem, okay? Yeah, the reservoir just doesn't hold quite enough water. I don't really know if I can even solve it. Maybe there is a way to even improve it, but I'm not exactly sure what it is. I could make it bigger. I think this is as big as it's gonna be, guys. Yeah, I'm not sure if the fill valves at the bottom really do much. I could add an extra layer. I could add an extra layer to my area over here. Like, if I do an entire round of dynamite on literally every single one of those squares, then we're gonna have significantly more water to survive the drought with. All it requires is mass usage of dynamite. I mean, we could even do it with, like, the triple dynamite. This could be done. How much would it cost? It's probably like a, what, 50 by 50? No, it's not 50 by 50. Like 5 times 10 by 10. Yeah, so we need like 500. Don't have enough for it at the moment. Oh, actually, never mind. This is floor 0. It doesn't go any deeper than this. This is as deep as it's gonna be. I told you guys the first time around, man, and you didn't believe me. But look, now we have the steam engine up and running. And that is gonna give us way more output for electricity. The demand is 21.85? Yeah, I need way more electricity. Way more electricity. How much do these generate? 400. So I need like another 3 of them. So far, so good though. On the deep shaft map.